Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting the pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen.
Touchdown, Tulane! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll try the run. Looking for room at the 25. Move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Utes with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hernandez wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about they change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Prince. Right on the money. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air, it's Prince. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And some room to work. It brings him to the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. He's in open space downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Prince. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Jennings. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw. It's Prince. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning. But they are living dangerously right now, and they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
A strike downfield at the 45 on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passing.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Tulane right back to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Prince. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here we go, set. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Back to throw, it's Prince. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it,
Touchdown, Green Wave! A great catch and run for 6. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
and it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to throw, it's Prince. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the...
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This time they'll go to the running game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 20. He's at, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulane. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. One more play to pad the stats.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.